Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Om Shri Ram Krishna
भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, श्री अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय, श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
सुखदाता है एक ही नाम, सुमिरन से ही बनते काम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। सुखदाता है एक ही नाम, सुमिरन से ही बनते काम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। राम नाम की अद्भुत माला, जलधर नभ का वही रखवाला। जपते जो श्री राम को मन से, वही पहनते सुख की माला। सच्चे सुख का एक ही धाम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। जीवन नैया पार लगा दे, सबकी बिगड़ी वही बना दे। चरण शरण में आने वाले, मन चाहे फल वैभव पाते। भजले प्राणी एक ही नाम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। श्री भगवान की महिमा न्यारी, हरे वो पल में पीड़ा सारी। देखो उसके सन्मुख जाकर, वो राजा है सब है भिखारी। नैना मुंद कर भर लो ध्यान। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। सुखदाता है एक ही नाम, सुमिरन से ही बनते काम। जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम। ओम श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। श्री अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय, श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, अलैकुम सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, अभयम अलैकुम सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, अभयम अलैकुम सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, अभयम अलैकुम सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, उल्लम कवरनाय सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, उल्लम कवरंदा सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, उल्लम कवरनाय सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम, उल्लम कवरंदा सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, अभयम अलैकुम 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 सीताराम। श्री राम 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 राम, 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 श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। मन दिलम राम कन विलम राम, मन दिलम राम कन विलम राम, मन दिलम राम कन विलम राम, मन दिलम राम कन विलम राम। येंगम निरेंदा नीये राम, नीये राम नीये राम नीये राम नीये राम। श्री राम 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 राम, श्री राम 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 राम, श्री राम 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 राम, श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। जलतिलुम राम नीलतिलुम राम, जलतिलुम राम नीलतिलुम राम, जलतिलुम राम नीलतिलुम राम, जलतिलुम राम नीलतिलुम राम। उलगतिल व्यापिकुम नीये राम, नीये राम नीये राम नीये राम नीये राम। श्री राम 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 राम, 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 Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tattulyam Ram Nama Varanane Ram Nama Varanane. I delight in the beautiful name of Sri Ram again and again, for even once remembered, the name of Sri Ram bestows the fruit equal to the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Aum Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters and brothers. Sri Ram Naumi is a very blessed and a holy celebration when we remember the divine play of the Lord on earth. The compassionate Lord, seeing the suffering of humankind, takes birth on earth to guide us on how to live progressively. Although thousands of years have passed, yet we revere Sri Ram because the principles that he and the other characters stood for are eternal. We learn the importance of being moral and living for the good of humanity. Truthfulness and other virtues always triumph, so it is best to be virtuous. The Ramayana begins so sweetly, full of love, joy, peace, and unity. But as the story unfolds, there is only pain and suffering caused by jealousy, hatred, and anger. Through hundreds of enchanting incidents, we learn excellent morals that make human beings different from the rest of God's creation. The spotless character of Sri Ram and his brothers, Mother Sita, King Dashrath, Hanumanji, and many others inspire us to manifest values like forgiveness, patience, and forbearance. Since God is seated in our hearts, we too are divine by nature and have the potential to awaken these noble qualities that make life meaningful. Sri Ram, Bharat, Lakshman, and Shatrughna went to sage Vashishta's ashrama from a very young age to acquire holistic knowledge. They were taught how to rule a kingdom, know about God, and be charitable and understanding of people. Our Guruji, Sri Swami Shivapadananji Maharaj, used to say, "The Guru wants nothing from you except that you should progress and reach the goal of life." Sri Ram's compassionate nature is seen at the school when he noticed that his brothers and the other students missed their mothers at night. He comforted them by singing them to sleep. Once, Guru Mata, the respected wife of sage Vashishta, sang a beautiful lullaby to the boys at bedtime. The next day, the sage criticized her, saying that they must not be pampered, but they must be strong men. But Guru Mata lovingly replied that they should not be like stones with no knowledge of the fine arts that feed one's soul. A holistic approach is of a great advantage. From now on, music became a part of their education. The boys were taught to sing and play musical instruments, and they learnt art and yoga. Knowledge of the Atman or soul is the highest knowledge because it frees us from pain and suffering and enables us to cope with our challenges. By receiving a holistic education, youth and children learn to be strong and they are empowered to face the adversities of life. Virtues always win over vices. Honest people do experience difficult challenges, but their optimistic attitude enables them to be progressive. Those who are helpful and caring are content and happy. The banishment of Sri Ram to the forest was a most devastating challenge faced by King Dashrath, his royal family, and the entire kingdom. King Dashrath was totally grief-stricken and could not bear to see Sri Ram, Lakshman and Mother Sita wearing the garbs of ascetics. He wept bitterly and ultimately gave up his life. Lakshman insisted that he must go to the forest with Sri Ram, as he cannot live without his beloved brother. When Ram asked, "What will Mother Sumitra say?" Sumitra Devi proudly advised Lakshman to serve Ram and Sita. She said that he must eat only after they have eaten, and when they go to rest, he must guard the huts and ensure that they are safe. Our Gurujis also advise us, in addition to prayer, japa and meditation, try to cultivate good qualities. Don't be angry or grumble over petty matters. You will be miserable and you will make others miserable as well. Try to spread love and joy, peace and goodwill. Then life becomes enriching and we can all go forward. Bharat's character is flawless. While Sri Ram happily gave the throne to Bharat, he refused to accept it, since Sri Ram was the rightful heir to the throne. Ram requested Bharat to rule the kingdom on his behalf. Bharat placed Sri Ram's sandals on the throne and ruled the kingdom from Nandigram, just outside Ayodhya. He was so pious and selfless that he slept on the floor, ate roots and fruits, and requested his virtuous wife Mandavi to take care of his mother in the palace. We admire these amazing characters only because they were good and upheld dharma. Another venerable character is Vibhishan, the younger brother of Ravan. Today's chanting from the Ramayana illustrates the scene when Hanumanji entered Lanka and met Vibhishan. Although Vibhishan lived with the Rakshasas, yet his character was spotless. He was not influenced by wrong habits and always repeated the name of Sri Ram. When Hanumanji came to Lanka in search of Mother Sita, he was overjoyed to notice that one mansion had paintings of Sri Ram's weapons and clusters of young tulsi plants in the garden. Hanumanji wondered, Lanka is the abode of demons. How could a pious man live here? Soon Vibhishan awoke and began to chant the sweet name of Sri Ram. Hanumanji assumed the form of a Brahmin to meet him. Vibhishan was wise, God-loving and sensible. Hanumanji asked him how he lives among the Rakshasas who have many vices and are not compassionate. Vibhishanji replied that he has to be very careful, just as the tongue is careful not to be crushed by the 32 teeth. Similarly, he tries to save himself by repeating Sri Ram's name. Hanumanji learned where Mother Sita was hidden and went to the beautiful Ashoka grove to find her. We admire Vibhishan's exemplary character, for he practiced spiritual disciplines and did not get enmeshed in vices. When Hanumanji burnt Lanka, Vibhishan warned Ravan about his wrong deeds. He said, "Your immoral behavior would lead to the ruin of our race. It is in the interest of our people that you should return Sita to Sri Ram and save us." Vibhishan boldly said to Ravan that he was ignorant of Ram's power. He appealed to his brother. Sita is like a raging fire that will destroy Lanka. We have brought death to Lanka in the form of Sita. Seek Ram's pardon and save our kingdom. The haughty Ravana was enraged and exclaimed, "If you love the hermits, you should join them." Vibhishanji realized that it was not safe to live in Lanka, and so he took refuge in Sri Ram. All great people experience difficulties, but they emerge victorious because of the faith in themselves and in the power of God. We have to empower ourselves to be strong and act bravely. It is advisable to be wise and follow the path of dharma. Sri Ramakrishna says, the world is a mixture of sugar and sand, meaning the good and the bad. Be like the ant and select the sugar only. Select only that which is good and beneficial to you and the world. The Ramayana teaches us to select only what is righteous, even in times of difficulties. God is happy when we are righteous. He always protects those who follow the path of truth. During these trying times, we must pray regularly. Sri Sarada Devi reminds us, my child, you have been extremely fortunate in getting this human birth. Have intense devotion to God. One must work hard. How can one achieve anything without effort? You must devote some time to prayer, even in the midst of the busiest hours of the day. Mother Sharda says, I used to be very busy when I was in Dakshineshwar, yet I did my prayer and meditation regularly. Swami Vivekananda also encourages us when he says, the greatest thing is meditation. It is the nearest approach to spiritual life, the mind meditating. It is the one moment in our daily lives that we are not at all material, the soul thinking of itself, free from all matter, this marvelous touch of the soul. Swamiji explains, if you go to a temple every day but remain as you are, petty and selfish in morals and manners, that is not religion at all. You have to become a center of values like love, compassion, and a spirit of service. That is the sign of spiritual growth. Religion is the manifestation of the divinity already in man, says Swamiji. Sri Ramakrishna says we must pray, O Lord, please hold my hand, then I will not fall. If the son holds his father's hand, he may slip if he leaves the hand, but he doesn't fall if the father holds his hand. So, O Lord, please hold our hand and guide us to you. Let us take advantage of these religious festivals to improve ourselves. We seek the Lord's blessings and pray for devotion and knowledge to progress Godward. Jai Shri Ram. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Nanyaspriha Raghupate Hridaye Asmadiye Satyam Vadami Cha Bhavan Akhilantaratma Bhaktim Prayacha Raghupungava Nidharame Tamadidosharahitam Gurumanasam Cha
Om Shri Sita Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugna Hanuman Sameta Shri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha.
Ramayudha
अंकित ग्रह शोभा बरनी न जाए नव तुलसिका ब्रंद ताहा देखी हर्ष कबीराए श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल हरि दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल हरि दीन दयाल लंका निशिचर निकर निवासा इहा कहा सज्जन कर बासा मन महुतर करे कपिलागा तेहि समय विभीषण जागा राम राम तेहि सुमिरन कीना हृदय हर्ष कपि सज्जन चीना एहि सनहति करि हो पहिचानी साधु ते होई न कारज हानि दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल हरि दीन दयाल विप्र रूप धरि वचन सुनाए सुनत विभीषण उचित आए करि प्रणाम पूछी कुशलाए विप्र कहु निज कथा बुझाए कि तुम हरिदासन मह कोई मोरे हृदय प्रीति अति होई कि तुम राम दीन अनुरागी आयहु मोहि करन बड़ भागी दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल हरि दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल हरि दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल दीन दयाल हरि दीन दयाल। तब हनुमंत कही सब राम कथा निज नाम सुनत जुगल तन पुलक मना मगन सुमिरि गुण राम श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम सुनहु पवन सुत रहनि हमारी जिनि दसन महु जीव बिचारी तात कबहु मोहि जानि अनाथ करिहहि कृपा भानुकुलनाथा तामस तनु कछु साधन नाही प्रीति न पद सरोज मन माही अब मोहि भाव हनुमंता बिनु हरि कृपा मिलहि नहीं संता रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम जो रघुवीर अनुग्रह कीना तो तुम मोहि दसहु अति दीना सुनहु विभीषण प्रभु के रीति करहि सदा सेवक पर प्रीति कहु कवन में परम कुलीना अति चंचल सबहि विधिहीना, प्रात ले जो नाम हमारा, तेहि दिन न मिले आहारा। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
असमे अधम सखा सुनो, मोहु पर
रघुबीर। कीन्हि कृपा सुमिरि गुना, हरे बिलोचन नीर। श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। जानत हूँ अस स्वामी बिसारी, फिरहि ते काहे न होई दुखारी। एहि विधि कहत राम गुण रामा, पावा अनिर्वाच्य विश्रामा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। पुण्य सब कथा विभीषण कही, जेहि विधि जनक सुता तहरही। तब हनुमंत कहा सुनो भ्राता, देखि जहु जानकी माता। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। रघुपति विभीषण सकल सुनाई, चले पवन सुत बिना कराई। करिहो रूप गयो पुनित हवा, बन अशोक सीता रह जहवा। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। देखि मन हिम कीन्ह प्रणामा, बैठे ही जात निसि जामा। कृषतनु शीस जटा एक बेनी, जपति हृदय रघुपति गुण श्रेणी। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। निज
पद नयन दिए मन, राम पद कमल लीन। परम दुखी भा पवन सुत, देखि जानकी दीन। श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। श्री अम्बे मात की जय।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
राम नाम जीवन का सहारा, राम बिना सूना जग सारा।
राम नाम जीवन का सहारा, राम बिना सूना जग सारा।
राम बिना सूना तन मन धन, सूना तेरा धाम।
राम बिना सूना तन मन धन, सूना तेरा धाम।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
बनेंगे बिगड़े तेरे काम,
बनेंगे बिगड़े तेरे काम।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
ये दुनिया दरिया का पानी, माया की नगरी अज्ञानी।
ये दुनिया दरिया का पानी, माया की नगरी अज्ञानी।
अपने पराये सब मतलब के साथरी का नाम।
अपने पराये सब मतलब के साथ हरि का नाम।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
बनेंगे बिगड़े तेरे काम,
बनेंगे बिगड़े तेरे काम।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
चार दिनों की ये उजियारी, फिर तेरी दुनिया अंधियारी।
चार दिनों की ये उजियारी, फिर तेरी दुनिया अंधियारी।
जीत उसी की होती है जिसके मन में बसते राम।
जीत उसी की होती है जिसके मन में बसते राम।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
बनेंगे बिगड़े तेरे काम,
बनेंगे बिगड़े तेरे काम।
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा,
बसाले मन मंदिर मेरा।
ओम
श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय। श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय।
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे फल पावे, दुख विनशे मन का। स्वामी दुख विनशे मन का। सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, सुख संपत्ति घर आवे। कष्ट मिटे तन का। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण गहूँ किसकी। स्वामी शरण गहूँ किसकी। तुम बिना और न दूजा, तुम बिना और न दूजा। आस करो जिसकी। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा, तुम अनंतरयामी। स्वामी तुम अनंतरयामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर। तुम सबके स्वामी। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता। स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी। कृपा करो भरता। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक अगोचर, सबके प्राणपति। स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। इस विधि मिलो दया में, इस विधि मिलो दया में। तुमको मैं कुमति। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे। स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ, करुणा हस्त बढ़ाओ। शरण पड़ा तेरे। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा। स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ। संतन की सेवा। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के
गरुडध्वजा मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनो हरि सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
Aum Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters and brothers. As we draw closer to the birthday of our dear Lord Sri Ram, let us prepare ourselves to welcome him through prayer, meditation, and chanting his sweet name. May all the divine virtues that are mentioned in our scriptures manifest in us, so that we are attracted to the Lord. May Sri Ram bless us with purity, devotion, and knowledge. May our hearts and minds be filled with peace and joy. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरि ॐ तत्सत्.
जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, महामाई की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय, गंगा मात की जय, महावीर स्वामी जी की जय, सर्व ऋषि मुनियों की जय. पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव की जय. श्री सियावर रामचंद्र